Well, Ames, we've come down to the beach, haven't we?
Yeah, why not?
To cook some traditional fish and chips on the beach, and we're cooking it on a fancy little fire that we've got, haven't we?
Fancy little
A
fire.
fancy little fire. You're going to love it when you see it.
20
Little
quid.
portable.
20 quid off Amazon.
Little
fancy
portable
fire.
£20 fire off Amazon. You're going to love it, and it's brilliant for just taking anywhere. Don't get me wrong, when you come to the beach, you've got to bring a little bit of wood for you to burn for yourself, but it's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, we don't know yet. We've not used it. It could be.
we're going to have fun at the beach, and then we're going to cook some traditional fish and chips, and you'll see how we do it. There he goes. Not a chance would you get me doing that. What about you, Al? Would you do it? No. Look at Frankie's face.
Do you want to go?
I think it's safe to say we're not going to be a family of whatever that is. Look at this. This is that fancy fire I was saying about him.
Fancy fire.
How much was it?
In a
£20?
bag for life.
£20 off Amazon.
Yeah, something like that. $21.99.
It is so good. So, well, we've not actually used it yet, but we've just put it together at home.
No. You're impressed, aren't you, though?
Do you know what?
And it comes with a bag.
Look at it. So, hang on. Where are we? That's your fire. Look at that. How cool is that? See how quick I can put it together now. So obviously we've seen it all come out that bag. The legs just fold out, sit in the bottom, and then it just comes in these pieces. Bring the camera closer here so I can show you how they clip in. Like all these pieces just come, and they've got them like these little notches on them, and they just clip in the side there. Now, you sort of have to have somewhere to stand it on, but see what I mean? If you don't, it comes apart. But that sits in there. Again, notches. Let's get this out of here. Put them ones back in. And once you've got them notches clipped in, look, it all just sits inside there. Then obviously your back piece goes on. Drop that in the corner. Get them two notches in. Get them two notches in there, and there we go, done.
How cute's that?
Right, and then the top.
Isn't that cute?
Look at the top. So obviously, that sits on to hold it like locked in place. Once you can get it in. Oh, that's why. Not clip me notch your name. There we go. That sits on there. And then these that hold your pan, look, just fold out from the top.
I think that's pretty cute.
They've even thought of a little door. So, you know, because it's quite small inside. So when you get like your burning sticks that you want.
You could have that in your living room, couldn't you?
If they're a bit, not really.
Why
if
not?
they're a bit long.
Why?
They just sit and rest on there, and obviously you can just push them in as they're burning. I think that's dead cool.
You're impressed with that, aren't you?
I'm really impressed with
It's
it.
the small things, isn't it, in life?
Yeah, so I'm going to get the fire lit.
£20.
Yep, 20 quid, bargain. There we go. Fire's lit.
Touch and go then, wasn't
It was touch and go, yeah. It was very touch and go. Why was it touch and go? Because you didn't bring any matches.
Because you bought my candle lighter to light candles, and if you'd have told me that you'd have bought it, I'd have told you that it's pretty much ran out.
So why is it not in the bin?
Because it's not completely ran out.
Look at this bag. This was another Amazon find, wasn't it?
This is all me, this is. I was good on Amazon.
So this bag, what did you get it for? So you got it for like when food's resting outside.
Right, so when we've cooked steak outside before and
Yeah.
you've rested it, I don't like how when you come to eat it, it's freezing cold. Because you're outside, it's literally freezing cold when you come to eat it.
So like you slide the food inside that bag, don't you? Inside that insulated bag.
Yeah.
And it keeps it warm while you're outside. And it turns out it's actually really good for carrying stuff as well, because it's bloody big.
It's quite a strong bag, to be fair.
Eh?
Quite a strong bag, to be fair.
Yeah, I know. Oh. Go. Right, what we're cooking with, beef dripping.
Of course.
Proper beef dripping.
always.
Obviously, I don't know how much that's going to take. I don't think it's going to take a lot because the pan's not that deep.
Well, I bought 3.
But well, I'm going to put 2 in and just see what happens first.
Yeah.
And then we get the chips cut up, aren't we?
Fish, chips
Proper
in
traditional
newspaper.
fish and chips.
Like good old days.
Yeah.
Chunky chips?
You are?
Chunky chips? Or normal chips?
I think, oh God, I think I'm going to do some normal.
Sandy chips?
Only because, obviously, with it being the first time we're cooking on this stove,
Yeah.
I don't want it to take too long and then to be, what do you call it? Too hard for it to cook, do you know what I mean?
Bit raw.
Yeah. So I'd rather just do them a bit on the smaller side. And I've done with. Because the one obviously downside to this is just using this one fire is we've got to cook these chips, haven't we? And take them back out, cook the fish, and then just plonk these back in just to reheat through, haven't we?
Yeah, but that makes nice chips though.
It does, like double dipping them.
Double dunk. I mean, it smells like a chip shop because the vinegar leaked, so all I can smell is vinegar. I think we should charge some people.
Well, we said, didn't we, about making a pop-up shop?
Yeah, because we've got quite a bit of fish. Bank transfer.
Oh, let's see how hot that oil is.
Hey, that's all right. That.
Yeah, it's not quite hot enough yet, but
no, but it's not too bad.
It's not far off now.
Hey, bank. We accept bank transfer.
Get your
Or
words out, eh?
the exact same cash, or the rest is a tip. We'll class it as a tip.
How nice is it cooking outside like this?
I mean, it's better than bringing a picnic, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Don't
it's
you
also
think?
like so much better than just being sat in your kitchen or whatever, or chopping up and cooking in your kitchen. Oh, look at them! Look at them!
Look at that.
Love it.
It's quite cool, isn't it?
I love it.
Fits in a little bag.
Yeah.
Got nothing bulky.
No.
Your pan fits on perfect. Can't go wrong. Better than one of them disposable barbecues.
100%. Now, don't get me wrong. Obviously, they've got the place, but
What, disposable barbecues?
yeah, but
Yeah, on the shelf.
For what? For what that takes to carry, like, not really.
Have we noticed anything there, guys? We noticed?
What?
Noticed
I've got your chair.
that Mr. I don't need a chair, I'll sit on a rock.
Right. Tell them why.
Don't know why.
Yes, you do know why.
I don't. You said to me, just go and have a bit of a straighten up. I went to straighten up.
And my leg was on 3rd-degree burn territory, so I moved
And I
over
wasn't
this side.
I wasn't even cold by
Right.
the time you jumped in my grave.
Are you going to stop moaning so I can show them this batter?
I'll batter you in a minute.
Right, the batter for the fish. All it is, dead simple, self-raising flour. Now, I don't ask me amounts because I really don't know.
Don't bring
We've got-
scales to the beach, do
No,
we?
we've got some salt.
You got your turmeric?
Look at that. On the top.
That's good,
Got
isn't
some
it?
salt. Is that enough? That's enough. And then, in the other side of my pot, turmeric to give you the
Why'd you
nice
put
colour.
turmeric in it?
Gives you the nice colour for your batter.
Goldeny colour.
Yeah.
Could you sprinkle it on your chips before you put them in the fryer?
You could do, I suppose, but I don't know whether it would have the same effect. Because obviously this mixes in with the flour, doesn't it? Get all that, give that a nice whisk together. Look, in there. Why do we use self-raising flour, eh?
No idea.
Because obviously, if you use normal flour and you're using soda water, it's fine. The soda water bubbles it up. But when you pair the soda water with self-raising flour, it gives it a nice bubble and lightness to the batter.
Did you Google that on
Gives
the
it a
way
nice
here?
lift. I did. No,
So you could sound posh?
no. I knew that anyway. but the word that they use is a nice lightness and a lift to the batter.
Right, okay.
Then just bang your soda water in. And I think, as far as I know,
Oh, it
what
bubbles.
What is it they say you're looking for? How did they describe it?
Oh, he's slacking, he's forgot.
You're basically looking for like just a watery texture, but you don't want it like dead runny. But you also don't want it like cake batter.
Do you use all soda water?
You can do, yeah. And if you've not got enough soda water to get the right texture, you just add a little bit of normal water.
It's not looking great at the minute.
Just keep watching.
To be fair, when you did the fish last time, it was beautiful.
Told you.
It was very nice.
That's the batter mix up. So obviously you can see it's not like cake batter, but it's not like water. There's like a thickness to it. But once you put the fish in it, it'll all soak and coat.
Does it matter if it's lumpy?
No, not at all. Because you can just keep going. But it cooks, Ames. It doesn't matter about the lumps, it cooks. Simple as that. Now if you leave that now, you'll see that slowly bubbling.
Yeah, are you supposed to put it in the fridge for like, do people say put it in the fridge for half an hour?
I never have done. There's a lot of things that people say you're supposed to do a lot of things.
That is very true.
And it's 9 times out of 10, find your own way of doing it, you find out it's a load of crap.
Yeah.
Fish time, mate. Well, it's not quite time yet for the fish, but I'm going to get it ready in the batter. Where's that knife that I gave you? So, we've got some bassa, haven't we?
Well, we did want cod, but they didn't have any.
Yeah, so we thought we'll get something a bit different. We've got some bassa fillets instead. Never had bassa in batter, cooked in batter.
Have you not?
No, we never had it cooked like...
Oh, no, I don't think I
you
have
know, like
actually.
in tomatoes and stuff like just fresh white fish and tomatoes.
Yeah, I don't think I have either, thinking about it.
So, cut it into portions that sort of size, yeah?
Yep.
I'm going to dump it in the batter down there. I'm just going to leave it to sit while these last chips, this last lot of chips is just finishing off. Get it all coated. Now normally, I would say, like, make sure the fish, normally I would say make sure the fish isn't wet when you put it in the batter, because obviously the batter struggles to stick to it. However, because that's been sat in the sun, it's kind of dried itself anyway. And then we've got some more here, so I'm going to portion some up for the kids. Yeah, they're good fillets, they are, aren't they?
Well, if people want a cheaper version, because cod's triple the price of what bassa is, then it's a nice fish to have. It was like, what was it, like £4.50?
Yeah, it's a cheap fish. It's not like
for
cod
that,
and haddock.
And then the other bit was off like a fish counter, so that's a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, it's not like cod and haddock price wise. But as far as I
it's
understand,
nice though. I like it.
I could be wrong. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure bassa is like, I'm sure it's like a Vietnamese river fish. I'm sure it is. I could be wrong. I'm sure.
My granddad got us onto it, didn't he?
Yeah, I heard that somewhere. But yeah, so we're gonna let that go. We're gonna let that go, aren't we? And then get it cooked. And it's nearly time. What did you just say?
Going in my rucksack and getting my chips out.
Are we ready for this fish now, Ames, or what?
Yep.
Oh my god, look at it. Right, so it's nice and soaked in the batter. Oh yes. I'm going to do 2 at a time.
Yeah.
Now don't be shy about dripping all that loose batter in, because you get the lovely, beautiful, crispy fish bits. Look in there.
Yeah,
look in there.
You'll eat them, won't you?
Oh, they're amazing. They're the best bits.
What are they called? They're called something, aren't they?
Fish bits.
No, scraps. Scraps?
Some chip shops call them scraps. Some chip shops call them fish bits. Just depends on where you're from. Oh yeah, baby. So like we've obviously been talking, and we just, how simple is this? Like obviously that little fire that we bought's not cost a lot, and it's so much more enjoyable just being out like this. Say on the beach, it took us 40 minutes to get to the beach where we are. Like we've already got the wood that we have for the fires, and it's just so much nicer just being out in this environment, isn't it, Aim?
It is.
Like that's what we've been talking. Just don't understand why more people don't do stuff like this. Obviously, you've not got to buy this. You can just buy a normal barbecue or whatever and just come out and cook on the barbecue.
I have noticed being here today, I've seen everybody with like some sort of
fire or cooking stuff. Yeah, but you know what's weird?
Food's now expensive, so getting stuff for a picnic, it's not cheap anymore.
But you know what's weird? What I will say is, I'm not getting political in any way, shape or form, but it's always like non-English people that come out and make the most of being outside.
Yeah, it is.
Cooking and stuff outside. The English people tend to be the ones that you see sat up in their houses in the weather like this, don't you? And it's quite sad, really. It's nice to see the other families and stuff out like they are. Like if we turn you around, like that over there, I don't know if you can quite make it out, but there's just massive families over there. Right, everyone, the clip you're going to see now is the end to the video. Now, it was a bit abrupt and everything was cut short a little bit because just as we were about to serve everything up, one of the kids, Frankie, had been down with a bug, and evidently she'd passed it on to Ollie that we didn't know about, and we just had a little bit of a bit chaotic end to the day. So people were being sick on the beach and whatever, so we had to just wrap it up dead quick. So like I say, that's why this last clip you're going to see now, it was all cut short and a bit abrupt because we just had to get sort of packed away and back to the car and get back home. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and like I say, if I don't make it clear in the M1, it was a brilliant day. Dead easy to make that fish and chips that we did. Don't forget, leave us your comments and everything, and hit the subscribe button. Watch to the end because you will see the final thing all dished up in the paper. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Right, that was a bit chaotic. We just had an illness on the beach, but we got through it. It's all served up. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. Proper batter with fish. And that is absolutely to die for. Frankie's over there eating hers. And then Pear over there getting theirs on the salt and everything. And we're going to get down us. So, what a location. Let me show you. Mind the woman shouting the dog. Beautiful location. Beautiful place to sit and eat homemade fish and chips. Hope you like that one, guys. If you did, let us know in the comments. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.